Walk into any Ford dealer right now and ask about a Fiesta, watch their face drop. They'll probably offer you a massive discount on old stock they can't shift. The Fiesta, Europe's best-selling car for years, gone. The Audi TT, a design icon for 25 years, finished. The Alpine A110, one of the best driver's cars ever made, discontinued. These aren't just slow sellers quietly fading away. These are significant cars being removed from sale while dealers still have inventory to clear. According to industry data, some of these models are seeing discounts of 20 to 30% just to move metal. One of them has been sitting on forecourts for over a year. The European car market is experiencing a major shift. Manufacturers are discontinuing models faster than we've seen in years, pivoting towards SUVs and electric vehicles, but the transition is messy. Dealers are stuck with inventory of discontinued models, forcing significant discounts that would have been unusual just 2 years ago. According to SMMT and ACEA data from late 2024, dealer inventory levels are at multi-year highs for certain discontinued models. Some dealers report having cars in stock for 200 to 300 days, far above the normal 60 to 90-day target. This creates a strange situation where brand new discontinued cars can be cheaper than used ones. If you're in the market for a new car, this situation creates both opportunities and risks. You might find an incredible deal, or you might buy something with uncertain future support. Hit subscribe for more automotive market analysis, and try YouTube's new hype feature if you find this information valuable. It helps other car buyers find this content. At number 7, we have the Ford Fiesta. After 47 years and over 20 million sales globally, Ford ended production in July 2023. This wasn't just any car, it was the UK's best-selling car for 12 consecutive years until 2020. Yet even this success couldn't save it from Ford's shift to SUVs and EVs. The situation at dealers is interesting. While most Fiesta stock has been cleared, some dealers still have final examples, particularly higher-spec ST lines and ST models. Auto Trader UK shows some dealers offering new old stock 2023 Fiestas with discounts of between £3,000 and £5,000 off the original list prices. That's substantial for a car that started around £20,000. What's particularly notable is the used market reaction. Well-maintained, low-mileage used Fiestas from 2021 to 2022 are holding their values remarkably well, sometimes within £1,000 to £2,000 of discontinued new stock. This unusual situation reflects uncertainty about part support and warranty coverage for the final production run. Ford's replacement strategy relies on the Puma, a small SUV that starts around £28,000, significantly more than the Fiesta's £20,000 starting price. UK dealers report that while Puma sales are solid, they're not matching the volume the Fiesta achieved. There's simply no direct replacement for buyers wanting a traditional small hatchback at that price point. The impact on dealers has been real. Those who relied heavily on Fiesta sales for volume had to restructure their business models. Young and first-time buyers who would have bought a Fiesta are increasingly priced out of the new car market entirely. Number 6 is the Audi TT, which ended production in November 2023 after 25 years. Audi produced various final edition models to mark the end, priced from around £50,000 to £60,000. As of early 2025, some of these special editions remain available at dealers, though exact numbers are difficult to verify. What we can confirm is that dealers are offering meaningful discounts on remaining TT stock. German dealers are advertising discounts of between €5,000 and €8,000 on certain models, while UK dealers show reductions of between £3,000 and £6,000 on cars that have been in stock for extended periods. These aren't panic sales, but they reflect the reality of selling a discontinued model. The TT's death reflects broader market trends. Sales had been declining for years, from over 11,000 units annually in Europe at its peak to under 3,000 in recent years. Buyers increasingly chose SUVs or moved up market to Porsche. The business case simply wasn't there anymore. Audi hasn't announced a direct replacement. They've suggested TT buyers consider the upcoming electric A4 e-tron or the Q4 e-tron SUV. This represents a significant shift, asking sports coupe buyers to consider sedans or SUVs instead. It's indicative of how dramatically the market has changed. At number 5, the Alpine A110, arguably one of the best sports cars of the last decade, yet a commercial failure. Production is ending in 2025, and Alpine, owned by Renault, is transitioning to electric vehicles. The A110's death, despite critical acclaim, tells us something important about the modern car market. Sales figures are sobering. Alpine sold approximately 3,000 units globally in 2023. In the UK, one of its key markets, only around 150 to 200 cars were sold annually. This is a car that regularly beats Porsche Caymans in magazine tests, yet sells a fraction of the volume. Dealers, where they exist, are offering substantial incentives. Discounts of £8,000 to £10,000 off list price have been reported, along with favourable finance rates and extended warranties. The challenge isn't just price, but awareness and infrastructure. Many countries have fewer than 5 Alpine dealers, making ownership a genuine concern. The A10's failure, despite being excellent, highlights a cruel market reality. Being good isn't enough. Without brand recognition, dealer networks, and marketing support, even exceptional products fail. Alpine is pivoting to electric crossovers developed with Lotus, abandoning the lightweight sports car philosophy entirely. Number 4 represents not one car, but a category: city cars. The Citroën C1, Peugeot 108 and Toyota Aygo all ended production in 2022. These were Europe's most affordable new cars, starting around £11,000 to £12,000. Their death leaves a massive gap in the market. While most stock has been cleared, some dealers in Eastern European markets still have 2021 to 2022 examples. These are being offered at significant discounts. We've seen verified examples of €2,000 to €3,000 reductions, bringing prices close to €9,000. But buyers are wary of purchasing discontinued models with uncertain part support. The impact is significant. The cheapest new Citroën is now the C3 at around €17,000. The cheapest Peugeot starts at €19,000. Toyota's entry point is the Yaris at €22,000. That's a 40 to 50% price increase for entry-level motoring. Young buyers and those on lower incomes are effectively priced out of the new car market. This isn't unique to these brands. The Volkswagen Up, Skoda Citigo, and Seat Mii all died too. The Ford Ka is gone. The Fiat Panda and the 500 are the last surviving city cars, and even they're moving up market. An entire category that provided affordable mobility is essentially extinct. Number 3 is BMW's i3, which ended production in 2022 after 8 years. This carbon fiber electric car was genuinely revolutionary when launched, but it became a technological dead end that BMW seems eager to forget. The i3's main issue isn't finding remaining stock, most are sold, but rather the implications for existing owners and late buyers. Battery replacement costs are confirmed at €15,000 to €20,000 by BMW dealers. For a car worth €15,000 to €20,000 used, this creates an economic write-off situation when batteries fail. Some BMW dealers do still have X-demonstrators or low-mileage 2022 models available. These are typically offered with significant discounts, around €10,000 to €12,000 off original list prices of €45,000. But buyers are increasingly aware of the battery replacement issue, making sales difficult. BMW's approach to the i3's discontinuation has been notably quiet. No farewell edition, no celebration of its innovations, just a quiet end to production. The iX1 and iX2 that theoretically replace it share nothing with the i3's revolutionary carbon fiber structure or innovative design. They're conventional SUVs that happen to be electric. Number 2 is the Volkswagen Arteon, ending production in 2025. This is VW's flagship sedan, yet many people don't know it exists. Sales figures tell the story. VW sold fewer than 5,000 Arteons across Europe in 2023, compared to over 400,000 Golfs. Dealers are offering substantial discounts to move remaining inventory. In the UK, discounts of £8,000 to £10,000 off list price are advertised on Auto Trader and dealer websites. Lease deals are particularly aggressive. We've verified offers under £300 per month for cars with a £45,000 list price. The Arteon is actually an excellent car. It offers more space than many executive sedans, comes well equipped, and has strong engines. Owner satisfaction scores are among VW's highest, but it exists in a segment, large sedans, that are dying. Buyers want SUVs, not traditional four-doors. VW's decision not to replace the Arteon reflects market reality. The Passat is also dead in sedan form, only the wagon survives. The company is focusing on the ID.7 electric sedan instead, but early sales suggest it faces similar challenges. The traditional sedan, outside of premium brands, is essentially finished in Europe. The number 1 spot goes to the Alfa Romeo Giulietta, a car that officially died in 2020 but has had the strangest afterlife in the industry. Stellantis continued limited production for fleet sales and specific markets, creating confusion about whether it was truly discontinued or not. What we can verify: dealers, particularly in Italy, still have new Giuliettas that are technically 2020 to 2022 build dates being sold as new cars. These are typically base models originally intended for rental fleets or government sales. They're being offered with discounts of 8,000 to 10,000 euros off original prices, bringing them down to around 19,000 to 21,000 euros. The situation is particularly frustrating for Alfa Romeo enthusiasts. The Giulietta, especially in Veloce and Quadrifoglio form, was a genuine hot hatch alternative to the Golf GTI, but Stellantis killed it without a replacement. The Tonale SUV that Alfa suggests as an alternative costs 15,000 to 20,000 euros more and serves a completely different purpose. This represents a broader problem at Stellantis. They're eliminating models that compete internally across their 14 brands. The Giulietta competed with the Peugeot 308 and Opel Astra. Rather than maintain diverse offerings, they're consolidating to fewer platforms and models. It's efficient for the company but reduces choice for consumers. These 7 discontinued models represent massive shifts in the European car market. Small cars are dying, sedans outside the premium segment are vanishing, sports cars under 50,000 euros are nearly extinct. What's replacing them? SUVs and electric vehicles, both typically costing 30 to 50% more than what they replace. The data supports this. The average new car price in Europe has risen from approximately 30,000 euros in 2019 to over 40,000 in 2024 according to Jato Dynamics. Entry-level cars under 15,000 euros have essentially disappeared. The number of body styles available has decreased significantly. For dealers, this creates challenges. They're stuck between manufacturers pushing expensive EVs and customers who can't afford them. Inventory management becomes critical when you're sitting on discontinued models that depreciate daily. Some dealers report having to completely restructure their business models, but it also creates opportunities. Buyers willing to purchase discontinued models can find genuine bargains. Those final Fiestas, TTs, and Giuliettas might become future classics. They might become parts nightmares. It's a gamble that reflects the uncertain state of the current market. Which discontinuation affects you most? Have you found any deals on these discontinued models? Share your experiences below. Subscribe for more automotive market analysis and industry insights.